The sheer size and beauty of Canyonlands National Park is hard to describe. Most people will visit the Island of the Sky District with its paved roads, wait in line to get in, and hunt for a parking spot. But not us. We want to take the road less traveled. So I'm heading to the Needles District of the Canyonlands National Park to run Elephant Hill Road. The views are out of this world, the trail is technical, and the hiking and camping is second to none. You don't want to miss this. I'm making an effort to enjoy the journey and not just focus so much on the destination. If I see a sign for something that looks interesting, I'm pulling over and checking it out. On the way out to the park, I saw a sign for the Newspaper Rock Historical Site. I pulled over into the parking lot, and I'm so happy that I did, because these are the best petroglyphs I've ever seen. It's one of the largest known collections and dates back 2,000 years, a must-see stop on your way out to the Needles District. I was impressed by the views on the way to the park, the massive sandstone cliffs and spires that spot the landscape, and then all of a sudden the land transforms. Welcome to the Needles District. Getting ready to do Elephant Hill Road, super excited. I'm here in January. It's a little chilly but nice. I love coming out off season. We don't have to worry about as many crowds and the heat. So I'm really excited to get out here and hit this Badge of Honor trail. Just the drive getting down to the trailhead is beautiful. My first time coming over to the Needles districts of Canyonlands, and it is amazing. It's about an hour and 40 minutes south of Moab, so it doesn't get that same amount of traffic because there's just so much right there in Moab, but this looks like it's going to be quite the adventure. But first, a bathroom break. This is my absolute worst nightmare. Bat on the ceiling, snake in the corner, and Black Widow in the toilet. If the park ranger's goal was to make me crap myself, well, mission accomplished. The trail immediately starts with a steep rocky climb. There's no warming up or getting comfortable. The trail is also extremely narrow, so watch for vehicles coming down. The trail isn't even wide enough to do a conventional three-point turn at the switchback. You have to pull into an open space and turn around in there. One good thing is a nice spot to take in the view and snap a few pics. This section is short but narrow, with rock face on one side and a drop off on the other. Just go slow and you should be alright. A day use permit is required on this trail. Only 24 permits are issued a day, and only 3 vehicles per group are allowed. The permit costs $6 and is available online at 8 a.m. the day before or at the ranger station the day of. You must also allow 30 minutes in between groups. This wasn't a problem for me. I only saw one vehicle on the trail all day. After that steep, narrow climb, you have a few moments to catch your breath before you start another steep technical descent back down into the canyon floor. Now right here is a tight turn for the long wheelbase Gladiator, followed by a steep descent. Take your time and you won't have any issues with this part of the trail. In fact, some of it has been filled in with asphalt. You have to go this way to get out, and the steep climb was trickier than the descent. The trail curves to the right to another tight switchback, but there's no spot to pull in this time. I've never seen this before, but you have to pull up to the rock face and back down this section. It isn't a high fall, but if you go over the edge, it will definitely end your day early. On the National Park website, it says that recovery fees usually exceed $1,500. There's another sign at the bottom because you'll have to do the whole process in reverse on your way out. Once you reach the bottom, there are some rocky short climbs, but nothing as intense as the start of the trail. You want to watch your wheel placement, especially if you have a lower clearance vehicle. Here we have another rocky section with a cool overhang. This section is probably the most well-known portion of the trail. It's called the Devil's Pocket. If you keep your passenger side tire along the wall, you'll make it just by the skin of your teeth. If you head to the left, it takes you to the Devil's Kitchen campsite and bathrooms. The rock formations are incredible and worth seeing even if you're not camping. All the campsites are just really cool. They come with a table, a bench, and they're covered from the elements and the sun. It feels like you have your own little private sanctuary there nestled between the rocks. The views from this campsite are incredible. It's such a beautiful area. I would love to come back here and go camping. It requires a permit. I have no idea how hard it is to get, but it has to be. This is just incredible. If you can get a vehicle back here, this is an amazing campsite. There's bathrooms. The sites are cool. It's really nice. You know what? Forget everything I just told you. This place sucks. Don't tell anybody about it. Don't need to come here. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10. After the Devil's Kitchen, you head down Devil's Lane. This open road ahead, with the rock formations on both sides, feels like you're traveling on an alien planet, or someplace they would have shot an epic sci-fi flick. This section is optional though. It takes you to the joint trailhead for a hike you don't want to miss. I love exploring amazing places. If you do too, like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. This corner is the one obstacle I was concerned about with my long wheelbase when I was watching videos preparing for this trip. There's a large rock on the left in a tight turn, but it actually wasn't that bad. There were plenty of stacked rocks and I only had to back up a little. I actually had the problem coming back. It's hard to tell from the video, but that rock on the right is big. You need to get over to the far left to get a good line. I was too far to the right and got my skid plate stuck on that big rock. I had to maneuver quite a bit in order to get off of it and readjust to get a better line. Okay, made it out to the parking lot for the Joint Trail. The Joint's supposed to be a series of canyon slots, so gonna get in there and check that out and see what it's like. But this is a nice area, has a couple of picnic tables and a bathroom. So a nice little spot for a lunch break after a few hours of some really nice wheeling. Before I take this hike to the Joint, it has been 1 year since I've been taking YouTube seriously and doing the trail videos, the product reviews, the installation. And I've really had a great time and enjoyed all the support from everybody that watches my channel. And I want to do something since it's been a year of weekly uploads and growing the channel and hopefully helping people the same way I've been helped by watching other people's channels when it comes to installs and trail reviews and all that. And so I wanted to do something really special for that 1 year point for people that really enjoyed my channel. So I figured if you made it this far into the video, and if you watched my video within, I don't know, 3 days of when it is uploaded, you must be someone that really enjoys the channel, and you're the kind of person that I really want to say thank you to. The real intent of this channel, hopefully, as it grows, is to really more to encourage getting out and finding more dirt and more distance and enjoying all the beautiful things that we have in this country. So I'm going to do a giveaway. And I'm going to give away this. It's a National Parks Pass that's good for 1 year, expires in January of 2023, and it's good at all the national parks. So what I am going to do is put a link to a Google form in the description, and from 3 days from when I post this, it will be open. Put your name, email address, and what state you live in, and I will randomly pick a winner and mail this off to whoever wins it. So it's about 80 bucks, get you into all the national parks, and so you can get out there and enjoy everything and find a little dirt and distance. Okay, so I made it to the entrance of the Joint and the slot canyons, and it is really cool in here. The hike is not bad at all, maybe about 20 minutes one way. You're gonna have to do some climbing. It's like going through these canyons is pretty cool. Don't have to worry about getting stuck or anything, which is great. There's a few little climbs there that aren't bad. I think I might be getting close to the opening. Let's just check it out. Hike isn't bad at all, right around a mile. And when you get out from the slot canyons, you got this incredible view. Definitely worth stopping and doing if you're out here and have the time. We've already had obstacles, amazing scenery, a hike, and we're not even close to the end of the trail. Believe me, you want to see the rest. Here you have the choice of going straight. That will take you to the confluence. That's the point where the Colorado River and the Green River meet. The rivers are different colors, and you can really see the distinct differences at this point. Unfortunately, it was getting dark soon, so I couldn't check it out. Next time, I'm definitely doing it. There's a few rocky sections as you descend back down to the canyon floor and follow the wash back to the point where you have to reverse and climb up and back down the hill. If you want to see more of Utah's amazing off-road trails, click the end screen now.